Hey y'all, welcome to the Thinking Project. Just a quick review here of the Teslong Borescope Endoscope camera. I got this for a particular reason, but it will have all kinds of uses, I'm sure. Right off the bat, just let me say it comes with this little carrying case, and honestly, this carrying case is my only complaint about this thing. These things get stuck. Little latches get stuck, and I actually had to use a screwdriver to get one out of there. So the latches on the carrying case, fail. But the unit itself and the case itself is actually pretty good. It's just the latches. I've already opened it, obviously. It has a little user's manual. I'm just going to turn this around so you can see what I'm doing here. On my notes. Alright. 5-inch screen. Okay? 5-inch screen. They say it's HD. Okay. I'll run some footage in here of actually using this thing so you can see actually what kind of images you can get. It'll do video and still photography, still pictures. It has a 5mm camera, 5mm diameter camera here. It's got both a camera here on the end, and it's got cameras on the side, which is really cool. It comes with I don't know, some kind of little kickstand, something about customer service or service if you need it, and a couple of accessories. This is a hook. It came with the hook in case you want to put it on the end of your camera and go in and grab something like a ring or something you drop down a drain. And it comes with this little magnet. And the way you put this on here, put these on here, the end of this camera comes off. This whole thing unscrews. So that's a good thing to know, so you don't use it while it's loose and you actually lose that down a hole somewhere. But let's use the magnet. It's threaded. Just thread that thing on there. And I'm going to show you how to turn this thing on. Hold the button down, it boots really quick, and there you can see, hopefully you can see that, you can see the camera is on, and it's pretty bright. It's got other settings for the light. There's a medium setting and a low setting and an off setting. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it to low. Bright, medium, low. Okay. Alright. And you can see even with that magnet on there, you can still see it there. You can kind of see me there. Maybe if I turn the light higher. Here I am. The magnet's pretty strong. This is a spark plug. Let's say you drop that down there somewhere under your car, in your car, or whatever. I usually drop screws or whatever. It's a pretty strong magnet. Picked it right up. Okay. So to turn it off, you just hold that button down and it turns off. But before I turn it off, I'm going to put this end piece back on it. The cap, I don't know what you call it. Protects it, whatever. Okay, you can see there the camera, and I'm going to switch views now to the other camera, and you do that by pushing this button here on the USB connector that goes into the camera. You just push that button and it switches views. You can see it switched views. And it also has a light on that camera. So both cameras have their own light source. Back to the front camera. Okay, and you can see the camera I'm actually using to record this video. Okay, now here, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to get it to where you can. There you go. You see that icon there? That camera icon means that you can take a picture. You can take a picture just by pushing that button. Now if you want to switch to video, you switch to video, now you're on video, and you record video by pushing that button there again. And if you can see down that, this would be the lower left corner as you're looking at the camera. It starts like a time, basically, of recording. So you know you're recording. Okay. You can see a little microphone icon here. Alright, it actually has a microphone. It's picking up my voice now. It's not a very good microphone. So don't rely upon that for any kind of audio unless you absolutely need it. This here represents the SD card. It's a micro SD card, and that goes in through this port here. Okay, that's also where you charge it. Has a little charger that comes with it. I don't have it out here, but it has a charger. You plug that into a USB, it charges up. And interestingly, I'm going to stop this recording. Interestingly, oddly, whatever. I don't know if you can see that little screw there. That screw holds the USB connector into this camera, and you can take that out if you want to. It even includes an extra screw and an Allen wrench for you to do that. Okay, I'm going to use this camera real quick to show you, and I'll roll this footage in. I'm going to look into my engine through my spark plug hole. Now I'm going to push record. Now I'm recording, and we're going to go into the spark plug hole, into the head. You can see there the top of the piston. Flat top piston with valve reliefs. Okay, and I'm going to switch views on this camera to look up. And here, you can see, I hope, I'm going to turn it, there we go. Now you can see the valves. Alright, these double hump heads, they came with either a 1.94 intake or the higher performance version was a 202 intake valve. You can see there the gap between those two valves, very narrow gap, tells me that we do indeed have a 202 intake valve and a 1.06 exhaust valve. So these are the higher performance heads. Okay, I'm going to switch views back. We're going to look at the top of that piston. Everything looks good. We see a little carbon buildup, no problem. We can get that cleaned out. That is a review of the Teslong Borescope camera. As the name implies, you could probably guess, it is made in China. But it works really well, at least it does so far. If it breaks down on me, I'll update this video. But it's a neat little camera, a neat little device. I could not, or did not find one, I should say, that was made in the USA or anywhere else. But this one works really well for what I intended it to do, and I'm pretty pleased. 5 stars. If you need a borescope or want one to play with, want one to do projects with, diagnose problems with, this is a good unit. I got it on Amazon, $135.99, so 136 bucks. well worth the investment if it's something you need. That's it for this video. Thank y'all for hanging around, and I'll see you next time.